Patch 12.2 notes, let's go. When this patch, I'm kind of doing the review late, so it's been out for a while. It's kind of a big patch, honestly. A lot of things changed. First of all, it's like obviously the new champ, Zari. Like, looks kind of bad. Has 33% win rate on each row on mid, jungle, and top. But an AD, I mean, not top, but not jungle. Sorry, actually mid, top, and AD. Looks really bad on first look. Probably they'll have to buff her, but maybe it's like Yumi. It's a bait. People just don't know how to play her yet. Maybe it becomes really good. Then it comes Janna. Janna is actually broken as F. It's so broken. Like, they basically buffed all of her spells. So first we're starting off with passive, like with base stats. We have 15 movement speed, which is a lot on Janna. We have also like 6 base AD, and your AD basically scales higher. You have better AD growth and 50 less attack range. Overall pretty good. Now you have also like Tailwind, also gives you like 8 movement speed when you are moving towards ally champions. Not so basically right now, not the only like allies gain movement speed when they walk towards you, but you also gain when you walk towards them. So that's really good. You no longer do your basic attacks in W no longer do bonus magic damage. So basically that's why you have the AD here. This is kind of like just adjusted a bit. It has like slightly higher range, and it's kind of better like spell, but that's really small, so it doesn't really change too much. We have the W, so basically now you don't max the W because the cooldown doesn't scale down, and also the damage, you have like better base damage. So you don't need to touch this at all, and you can also leave like this because it's so good. It's actually like, it would be like a rank 3 before, now it's just like the first level. It's really good. And the spell you max now is basically E. You have like E, which when you slow or knock up at least one enemy champion, she receives 20 heal and shoot power for 5 seconds. That's a ton, that's a lot, it's really big on Janna. And you have like kinda less shooting, but you have 3 seconds less on max rank, and basically that's why you're gonna be maxing the shoot. Also the decay starts after longer, after 0.5 more, so that's really big, and your root ticks faster. Overall, insane buffs to Janna, like, it's so good. She gained like 3% win rate on support in Plat Plus, so what can I say? Can't wait for some temp EO Janna abusers. Then we have Lulu, 1 second of W. Lulu was like 52 and between 52 and 53% win rate last couple patches. So that, I don't know if that's enough, honestly. Maybe it is. We'll see. And we gotta see the win rates, I guess. Nocturne buff, pretty insignificant. I mean, this champ is just, honestly, it just needs to be reworked. Nothing can help him at this point. Kiana Q, stealth is 0.5 less, which is honestly really fair. It's kind of like lane nerf. Kiana lane had super high win rate, and also, by the way, Kiana got nerfed this patch, but for jungle her win rate actually rose up, so that's pretty interesting. We have Rengar who can now jump from camouflage, and basically I'm not sure. Yeah, it's basically like for the champ tech rift. Like, that's the only reason that they give him this. It's for the champ tech rift, basically. Some people say like Sena Rengar in this, but doesn't really work like this because this is the passive on her ultimate. So basically, if you play this on lane, you cannot really jump before level 6. It's not like Ivan, for example. So yeah, Samira buff massive, 50 flat damage on in total on every level, and Samira was played anyway, so that's gonna be insane now. Sena buffs are also huge. Basically, Sena and Janna are the two champs that are getting buffed the most this patch. Your Q now slows by 20% plus scaling, and I mean, it's insane. Just like the slow reaches 60% in mid game, it's just crazy. It's really broken. Honestly, I don't know why. I guess that's to compensate glacial augment, yeah, but still, I mean, you don't need to have slow on Sena at the end. No, if she needs to slow that much, she would have it in her initial kit. Anyway, Sena is kind of broken. A little nerf to Shen, 1% flat, basically for the one tricks. There were lots of them. Tam Kench pretty big as well. You slow more. Now you only need to gain like good value from the E. You need to play like bot lane. Basically, it's like putting Tam Kench in bot lane, and you also shoot more. I'm not sure how good it's gonna be TK. Now you also get speed up. At the start, I got kind of hyped because I thought it's good changes, but honestly, I think just the champ is not that good overall, maybe. But we'll see. Maybe he gets played more. Looks good on paper, for sure, the buffs. We just need to see. Talon is basically out of the jungle. I mean, he started at 100% 7-8 patches ago. Then he got like 150 from the buff to make him jungle. And now he's back to 105, which is 5% difference from his initial state. So, yeah, Talon is not a jungler anymore. Tristan buff 40 base HP, which is huge because this is all-in champ. I mean, HP is welcome, so that's really good. Veigar buffs are huge. It's 1 second off, Q flat, and also you have like more stacks on cannons. Yeah, insane. I mean, that's so big. I mean, Veigar is basically Q champ, so yeah. Volibear buff for top lane. I guess some counter matchups like Renekton, for example, or something. But in jungle doesn't really bring him back or anything. Just like a really small buff to volley. Looks nothing too impactful. Yasuo and Yone buffs are pretty good. Yasuo and Yone buffs are pretty good. Like you get basically 100 AD at minute 5. So you already have like 5 extra damage per Q. And in mid game there's gonna be like 15 damage per Q, you know? So that's really big actually, both on Yone and Yasuo. Zed nerf is pretty huge. Zed was like 53% win rate. This will bring him down for sure. I'm not sure how Zed jungle is gonna be. For mid lane for sure it tunes him down, but overall one trickster is still gonna play him regardless, so doesn't change his pick ratio for sure at least. Lichbane, that's an item that's been basically not built by anything for the whole last year. Like no one was building this item, it was just so useless. And they finally decided to buff it. So basically now you build it from Codex, Wisp and Sheen instead of Blasting one, because now it gives haste. So you gain 15 haste, and the cooldown on the spell blade is shorter. It's like the other spell blade items like Essence River or Divine Cinderer, but you deal less damage early. You deal less damage early, but now it will scale better. So if you get this at 3 items, or like you have some AP or something, this will scale actually better. The 10% AP overcome the 75 base AD. But if you get it like on Fist, for example, I mean, I think a second item is kind of equal value, probably as before, honestly. And a third item is going to be already better. So that's just, all in all, like a pretty big buff to this item, and its AP stays the same, so yeah, pretty good buff. For every jungle specifically, it's gonna be a really good item now, second. Rewy, 400 gold down a lot, 15 AP down, which is, you know, fair, I mean, for the gold that you're going to save. And you also gain 50 HP, so basically you're kind of saving some of the gold here. I mean, pretty big buff to Rewy overall. I mean, Rewy was kind of in the same state of Lichbane. Basically, no one was building those items, so I would be happy to see them in game. On some champs, like I saw Karthus bot lane yesterday with Rewy. Looked nice. Turbo Champ Tank. So now, before you would gain 5 stacks per any instance of damage dealt, and now you gain per instance of damage dealt against monsters and champions only. Okay, so this doesn't work on minions anymore, so that's pretty big. And the other thing, refuel again, movement stacks. This is for the movement stack, this is for the damage ones. You gain 1 stack for every 15 units traveled. Capped up at 10 stacks per movement command. I'm not sure what this really means, movement command. You can just spam command sperma and remove this cap, no? I guess if you play Heke, you just need to spam your mouse a lot, actually. It will make a difference. Maybe I need to try this in a custom, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, just a small nerf to this. Akali will still be broken though. Pretty big nerf to Chemtech Drake. The soul lasts like 1 second less, and you have like less health as well. So yeah, 1 second is a lot when it comes down to those fights, so that's pretty big. Offensive actions will now get you out of camouflage for 1 more second. That's before you enter the zone and if you exit it during being in the zone. So yeah, but now bonus damage with more up to 12%. So basically like the zone is more fighting and less like cheesing, if you get what I mean, kind of. You have Hextech Dragon Soul, which goes down by 25 on max rank, which is... Honestly, I don't think it was that broken. I think it was fine. But I guess the win rate said otherwise, so maybe it's fair. Honestly, I'm not sure. This one is pretty big. Little Tempo. Little Tempo has basically been the most dominant rune in the game for this season. Like, it was picked on almost every bruiser and AD. And they nerfed it once, but now they did it again. It's a nerf, actually. That's not an adjust or something. It's a straight up nerf. Because at level 4, you gain 11 attack speed. So that means, like... to match the 30, you need to be around level 10 or something like that. So yeah, that's a really big nerf. Especially on champs like jungle and top ones. Like for AD, I think it's fine. Honestly, I think for AD it's completely fine because also you lose only 2 and not 3% is here. But on bruisers, it's so huge. But at the end, like this rune was firstly like originally intended for ADs, so I think it's pretty fair, honestly. The rune was kind of broken anyway, like the value it gave. And I was actually recommending this on one of my last streams. I said like it's kind of weird how Conqueror stacks with levels, and this just has the same gold value throughout the game from level 1 to level 18. So that's a really nice way to do it. I mean, this rune should have worked like this from the start for sure. Like how it was just kind of stupid. So yeah. You have some air coming back, some other stuff, and you have some skins. Honestly, I don't give a damn about skins too much. But yeah, you have like the event. How is it called? Warring Kingdoms? No? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's Warring Kingdoms. Honestly, not sure. But this skin looks banger for sure. And basically that's it. So yeah. With just a couple words, looks like Sena Janna patch, guys. So head up and adjusted. By the way, Janna, guys, Janna is adjusted. Adjusted. She didn't get shit buff. She got adjusted. Just to let you know. So yeah. See ya.